come along with me as I work through 1 week of my studio watercolor course. Since I'm going to be traveling this week, I wanted to get a head start and read through all the content and materials for my week. This week is all about experimental watercolor techniques, so I used my visual journal to practice some of these ideas. I had so much fun experimenting with these techniques. This included using salt or a toothbrush, saran wrap, and even collage. Once I finished these up, I moved over to a comfy spot on the couch and began writing up my discussion board posts. I was traveling the next day, so I was able to wrap things up at the airport and submit my responses right before I got on the plane. On Thursday, I checked back in on the discussion board and looked at all of my peers' responses and began typing up my own responses to their discussion board. I love this part of the week because I get constructive feedback from my peers and my instructor. It's Saturday and I'm back home and just finishing up my project for the week. I already got a head start on this earlier this week, so now I'm just piecing it all together and finishing up my painting that used one of the experimental techniques. Lastly, I put everything together into a process board and made sure to include all of my resources that I cited in my process board and took a final glance through everything to make sure it all looked good. I saved it all as a single PDF and then submitted it successfully 24 hours before the deadline on Sunday night.